Heck yes, let's go. I'm at Medina Antique Mall. I am so excited. It's been 5 years since I've been here, and this is clearly before my YouTube days. I know that I have a friend who has a booth in here. I've been told there's a lot of great stuff inside, and it looks like there's some really confusing signs. Let's read it together. Ohio loves confusing signs. All right, dealer spaces look for orange, green, or select. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Milk bottles, glasses, salt and pepper shakers, all kinds of stuff. Love the star planters. I've had those before. Those are fun. This is a weird flower frog, isn't it? Kind of like that. Oh my gosh, look at that yellow. Hold on, it's out of focus. The yellow, that's amazing. And the Millefiore egg, that's at $140. That's a little spendy. Whatever that owl is amazing. Dude, what are these? Wow, not for sale, do not remove from the wall. I guess they're just proud of them. I'd be proud of them too. Very cool. They look expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I love the Art Nouveau lady up there. What is that, an inkwell? I'm a little too short to see. I am on my tippy toes and holding my camera over my head. Yeah, it looks like they have an incredible inkwell selection. Look at this Meissen. That's insane. I've never even seen that. I remember this place had really quality stuff. I can't believe it's been so long since I've been here. Some strange pottery. The snake bracelet is amazing. That's at $40. I don't think that's gonna be sterling. I think that's costume. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Look at that enamel painted vase back there. That's fun. Looks Turkish, maybe. There it is. Is this gonna be a fortune? Yes, it is gonna be a fortune. $279. 20% off. They're not wrong. The fact that it's got all its parts and it works is amazing. If I was buying this for myself, I wouldn't think twice, but I don't need it at that price, even though it's pretty fabulous. Wow. Let's just take a second to appreciate this. I love the head vase with the fur trim. Those candlesticks in the back, those look early French. Oh my gosh. What is that vase with the cherub on it? I think it says $1,500. I could be mistaken. Wow, that's a really pretty Fenton. That one's 25 and 20%. I might pick that up. No, it says 150. What is it? Is it cameo glass? I might have to check that out. Gallet TIP. Well, it's pretty epic. It's 150. It's 20%. I think I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to somebody. So I did end up grabbing that Fenton vase. The other thing that's really interesting me is this Jack in the Pulpit. It's 28 and 20%. I've never seen anything like it. That's a definite. Oh my gosh, look at this pumpkin hat. That is fantastic. Wow. I love it here. Oh, and look at you. Italian art pottery. Okay, so the owl is pretty great. The sun mug, the big rhinestone eye owls, 15%. The Rudolph shakers, even though they're new, are fun. But that guy, we gotta get another key. This lady is gonna be exhausted of me. And maybe I should finish this little section before I call her over again. I've been a little slap happy with the keys and I don't wanna wear myself out. And that's really fun, but that's spendy. I've had that one before. It did not sell for that much, a couple times actually. This owl is really fun. Mexican. I'm not even looking behind me. I'm just focusing on the cases. So far, it's just that one. The sales here that are going on right now are pretty epic. And my eyes are being drawn over here to whatever this is. Signed vase. Looks almost like there's something interesting about that. $13. Definitely contemporary. The glasses are really fun. They say MCM, but they look new, honestly. So far, it's just that one case that I feel like I really have to get into. I've barely been through one aisle, and I have a feeling I'm gonna find a lot more. So I'm trying to not get too crazy. Now you can see why I was being a little cheap before, although I was far from cheap. I got a bunch of stuff. Look at this cat thing. Cat with flower, $9. Is there a discount in this booth too? No, that's fine. I'll take it anyway. So I am gonna go ahead and get the Italian mouse, as well as this very bizarre owl, and these really fun salt and pepper shakers made in Japan. Boom. Oh, look at that flower frog. That's really interesting, that teal color. A lot of really cool stuff. Oh man, this is like so refreshing. Kind of got to dig in here. Look at this opalescent vase. This catches my attention. I have one kind of similar right now. $15. Is it a bottle or a vase? Yeah, that one's ground, so that one would be a bottle. You can feel it on the inside. And then this slag glass. What an interesting color. Is that Imperial? That's a really interesting color. Let's see if there's a discount sign. 25, so 20. Not sure about that line. I think it's just a manufacturer's defect. 20 bucks. I think I'm gonna leave it for that. Like I said, I've barely scratched the surface here. Hello there. Ooh, Fenton. Blue iridescent vase. That would be Fetty, if I'm not mistaken. That is gorgeous, that pulled feather. $3.29 on that. That's definitely at the top of its league. This is a beautiful little pink vase. Another Fenton, if I'm not mistaken. Also where it needs to be. This is interesting. Tiffin Twilight, $185. I wonder if that's neodymium. $24.50 on that. That's really pretty. Oh my gosh, is this pan? It is. Wait, what? Is it pan? Looks like pan. That is very interesting. Incalé Bacchus mug. $20. 20% off. I'm curious what that origin of that is. It looks very expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if this is rainbow or blanco. Looks like it might be blanco. Oh, it's signed. Interesting. So it's not pan, it's the, ooh, that didn't sound good. The God of Grapes. And I'm gonna leave it. And I also see this check glass over here and a million other things that are way more exciting. $78, unsigned Frank Wells check splatter candy dish. That is gorgeous. I don't know if I can do anything with that at that price. Look at this, $48, that's gorgeous. This is a really unusual cobalt carnival vase. Wow, I really can't get over that box. I might have to pick that up. I'm like obsessed with it. What is this guy? Kruger. Signed Studio Dark Dank. Amethyst glass. A.R. Kruger, 93. Interesting. So that would come to 64 bucks. I'm making sure it is chip free. It looks like it is. I do believe I could double my, well, almost double my money on it. It's pretty fantastic. I think I'm gonna have to hold on to this. Wow, look at these head vases. I've been in the same booth for quite some time. I'm a little afraid I'm not gonna be able to make it out of here. Look at this one. That's amazing. 1995 Wales. Wow. It's got a little bit of wear to it, but for what? $20 and 20% off? That's a yes. Now over here, this one's 32 Napco. She's got some damage and she's more common. What is this? Haluza, Hungary. Wow. What's the box? 43. Oh, the box was more exciting. Now behind me, beautiful Fenton piece. I think that's the plum and the lilac. I can't remember what the other. Look, these look like Blanco lamps. Are they? No, they can't be. No, they're not. Because of the base. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Ah! And then over here, oh, it says 78. I thought it was gonna say 18. It does say 78, right? That's a 7. That's amazing. All right, I'm gonna take these 2 things. Wow, the staff here is like beyond on it. Check out this Heisey Panther, 75, 20%, not bad, but doesn't excite me as much as it should at that price, and I think that might be close. The colors on those like are all over the place in price. Some of them are worth a bunch, some of them not so much. Look at this hat. Oh my gosh. I'm a Foo dog. Very heavy. 138. Now my own personal style would be that little chair back there. It looks Victorian. Enamel, porcelain, absolutely gorgeous. 75. And I love this doll's dress. I actually had a doll that had this dress, and oh my god, what is this hat? This is the best thing in the world. $24. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. It's not a hat, it's a pillow. Okay, good. I was like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I need that. What is that? That's I don't know what this is, but I figure it out later. For $34.50 and 24%, God, I can't even think. 20% off, I will take that. What is this gorgeous little egg? That's signed as well. $12, 20%. I'll be taking that. Look at this flower frog. It's glass and it's black. Fenton, $40, 20% off. Oh my gosh. How did I walk past that? Look at that face. I feel like that's Swedish. Oh my gosh. Look at the little, I think that's a really prominent artist, actually. Figure. I can't figure out what the deal is. Are they together? I think it's like Salvador. Salvati. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Really amazing Murano pieces. I'm not even in focus. Yeah, I think those might be together. A fabulous powder jar that I actually almost bought one similar when I was in Cincinnati with Dawson and George. I really didn't need it then, and then it turned out it had a crack. So pretty though. It's like a cannonball. I think it was called a cannon jar, actually, now that I think about it. Also, I love this little ormolu. But look at this. What is that? That's a really amazing paperweight. I love the work in that. Even though we think it's Chinese, it's still really fun. Definitely an older Chinese one. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, guys. What is this? Interesting. Very unusual. So I think this is actually going to be a marriage piece. And it's like a Fenton E-Pern. And then it's got this flower frog. I'm not sure. The flower frog has a big chip in it. I think it's really fantastic. Honestly, if it didn't have the chip, I would have been sold even if it was a marriage piece, just because it's so unusual. But now that I'm down here, I'm also seeing these eggs. Look at this Fenton egg, 75. That's gorgeous. And then here's a bigger version. Oh my gosh, I'm like literally laying on the floor of the one I just picked up. Pink art. That is unusual, isn't it? The little one I got was signed. I'm not seeing a signature on this. They probably think I'm insane. I've got like my butt up in the air and I'm on the ground. No, this one is signed as well. What is that, Gibson? I'm not sure. It's definitely signed 1995. really gorgeous. I think I'm gonna keep it moving for the meantime. This one's $34 and 20% off. That's a good buy. I think I'm gonna come back to this booth since it's right next to the checkout and I've barely gone anywhere. Maybe I will look at the cases first, at least one row, just to see what I'm working with. The Submerso is gorgeous. That's at $125 and 20%. Over here, a lot of really great Christmas. I love the candles right there. And some fun, like the Fisher Price cow pull toy, the old hats, the sad dog, all some highlights. Here you have the Imperial glass donkeys, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Imperial. And the ducks as well. A little less exciting compared to what just happened down in that aisle. That's a really interesting donkey. That looks paper mache. It's a cigarette dispenser. It's probably a fortune. It's $110. That actually seems reasonable. More really great Halloween. I love the frog, the Victorian beading. But of course, you know, I love the check glass there, 75, even with the 20%. I'm really more excited about my box, plus the box was a better buy. And it's more appealing, it's worth more. There's a lot going on. I'm trying not to look behind me, but I kind of can't help myself. Look at this Viking vase, that is gorgeous. I don't even like the blue. The mouth on that one is wild. I don't think there's a discount, but I do see this Murano paperweight for $19.50. I also see this really interesting Goebel cat and dog figurine. I will definitely be getting into that. Look at the Murano duck. That one is $19.50. Yeah, we'll be getting into that case. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back to finishing this side. I love what looks to be like a bimini almost. That little paper thin glass behind this awesome Victorian toothpick holder, which I really appreciate too. The cat is fantastic. That one's at $60 and 20% off. I think I'm surprisingly gonna leave that behind and keep on moving. Some really interesting mantique-y stuff. But of course, it's these yellow vases that really catch my attention. Those are amazing. Cameo glass and Peking. So Chinese, but the better Peking. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume they're a small fortune. A lot of the prices in this case, they definitely know what they have and it's right about there. Although there are some good deals in here, like this little metal enamel Spanish copper dish at $11. That's pretty awesome. These lamps are kind of the star of the show for me though. The Victorian ones, those are fantastic. I love the yellow satin ruffled edge at the top. I finally noticed my first piece of Medina glass. That's so funny. I told Sandy I'd never seen a piece of it that I've noticed, and that I definitely do notice. That vase, which is at $69.50, no discount. Obviously, I also noticed these purple Viking birds and that epic Halloween paper mache cat behind it. There's a lot of really nice art glass in here, but whatever this thing is stealing the show. I need to see what that is. This is one of my favorite makers. I've never had a piece. That one's at $2.95. I did pull out that little pulled feather piece for $30. I figured I'd take a chance on it. It was really pretty. Oh my God. Now we're talking. Look at that. That's so cute. And that little blue piece behind it. That one's cased, looks like, and it's $22. I'm gonna take a look at that. This little vase has a dimple. I'm obsessed with dimple vases. That one's Steuben, it looks like. Definitely spendy. And I can't remember the color, but that's a really good one. Now, what's really interesting to me is this little pink jar. It's a mini jar. And Stevens & Williams, $245. Well, there you go. This is insane, this sunset vase. And of course, I noticed the Imperial luster behind it. That one, I actually got a piece of Imperial luster at Springfield at the flea market for $20. These Murano vases are amazing. The pair is $155. I'm really into that. I want to make sure it says what I think it says. That's really cool. Looks like I found the Bakelite. Wonder if the hand is for sale. I'm sure it's not. Can't really see what the prices are on a lot of these pieces. 38, so all about reasonable. I have a pretty large stash of Bakelite I bought online at auction that's coming in. Oh, that owl back there is really tempting. Some really different stuff. 22 bucks. That's a yes.